Hey, Kerm, this is a little awkward here, but you mind, hey, give me a little nudge,
Oh
maybe?
no.
You know, it's a little
Yeah,
awkward here.
definitely. In fact, I have the tool for the job here. There you go.
Hey! The distant echo of the morning roost gives way to hungry moos of nearby cows, drifting lazily on the fertilizer-infused wind from meticulously planted rows of corn and wheat. Smells like competition? Today we're looking at a game that started off as a relaxing simulator about agriculture, but has quickly turned into a fiercely competitive league with hundreds of thousands of euros on the line. We're talking about Farming Simulator and its community of dedicated digital countrymen. This is Otherworlds. Giant Software made a name for itself by carving out a niche with its Farming Simulator series that has enjoyed yearly iterations since 2015. The franchise encourages PC players to walk a mile in the shoes of a modern farmer, complete with animal husbandry, farming activities, and managing farm operations in order to establish an empire. Now, what they didn't account for was their laid-back sim giving way to a hyper-competitive esport in the form of the Farming Simulator League. Spawned in 2017 at the mega official and global farm equipment convention, Agritechnica, Giant Software developers put together a fun exhibit, not knowing that they had just laid the groundwork for their next big project. FSL is composed of 20 teams, each representing a major agriculture company such as John Deere, E.B. Schmidt, Trelleborg, and more. And before you ask, no, FSL players are not 360 no-scoping scarecrows out there. But the game is drastically different from the single-player experience that draws so many Farming Simulator fans in. The FSL pits two teams of 3 players against one another, and then they compete in an intense competition in baling straw. Each round begins with a drafting phase, allowing both teams to select and ban gear for the competition. The next phase of the match sees both teams compete for points by delivering bales of straw to their respective farms within a 15-minute time limit. Teams can increase the value of those straw bales by selling the grain harvested in the field at the silo, simultaneously increasing your score multiplier while decreasing the enemy teams. A series of wildcard-style power-ups appear randomly on the map at the 12, 8, and 4-minute marks respectively, providing various bonuses to the team that claims them and giving teams the chance to optimize their strategy or incentivize them to pursue new tactics altogether. And with hundreds of thousands of euros on the line, who wouldn't want to get in on that action? In fact, everyone can, because Giant Software makes going pro a breeze. Most competitive farm sim players are located in Europe. The league is currently dominated by German teams. Almost half of the top 16 teams are from Germany. I'm not so sure what makes them so good at farming, but they seem to have it down to a science. Even the classic American company, John Deere, is represented by a team full of German players. Currently, there are 0 American teams in the top 16 of the FSL, but one man and his squad are looking to change that. This is Big Daddy 012678, proud Philadelphian and farm sim competitor.
Yeah, the small field has plenty of bales in it. John Deere has 2 in it.
He and his team have never competed in the FSL, but says if all goes well and with no hiccups, you'll see us in this upcoming season. Big Daddy and his team hold practice sessions every Monday and Thursday, balancing between being dads IRL.
Do you have a dad joke for us right now, by the way?
No.
Yeah, got one to share.
Dad show.
When you make a piece of art like a video game, it's deeply personal. You pour your heart and soul into it. But when that game is finished, you give it away to the people. And how they react with it, what they do with it, that's what's important then. So we sat down with the people who made the game, see what they thought about their relaxing farm simulator becoming a hyper-competitive esport. Swiss FSL event manager Klaus says, I've been an esport fan for ages, and the breaking news that a farming game was going into esports made me curious. So I was happy to be able to contribute my part on this journey. One thing stays, the relaxed gameplay always remains the same. Farming Simulator is a game to relax in. For some, simulators just aren't their thing. Too many controls, obtuse tutorials, and stats to keep track of. It just becomes too complicated and not relaxing. And pretty soon, Farming Simulator is all they play. Which naturally leads to the question, did I go pro? Hello and welcome. Today we have some amazing guests here to talk about Farming Simulator. First of all, Kerminator. Kerminator, you're a community director at Giant Software?
Yeah, community coordinator is the official title, basically representing the Western Hemisphere for our new U.S. office, which will be opening soon.
You live this day to day.
This is definitely my life. I'm living the dream.
I love that. I love that. And we also have Big Daddy, and I want to get this right, 012678. You're a Twitch partner, You're an FSL player,
sir.
and you're a member of Sim Game Alliance.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, Sim Game Alliance is a bunch of us older guys get together and we really enjoy our simulator games.
And we also got Bauer Matza all the way from Germany right now. And you're a Farm Sim Pro League player who competes on Astrogon.
I play since season 1, and the last season was our greatest season that we are go in the finals of 16. And the training with SGA and Terminator on Friday, that would be nice. That's the time zone. It's not good, but okay.
What was it about competitive farm simming that kind of appealed to you?
This is awesome. Like I said, this was the missing piece to help get those, get your competitive side out of you and, get you to a whole new level. I'm still learning, to this day, there's a lot more to learn because there's not only offensive strategies, there's also defensive strategies.
Terminator, talk a little bit about like that. This is a worldwide audience here.
Yeah, I think it has its challenges, but the thing is that the long-term goal is to have more of like a worldwide esport, so a European circuit, a North American circuit, and then if we can grow beyond that too, then great.
You had the most points ever last season.
Yes.
What was your main strategy to do that? And kind of explain that for someone like me who has no idea about Farming Simulator esports.
We do this with a transport wagon. So basically is you have to harvest the grain and the straw is on the field and you have to baling the straw. And if you do it to the top, you get more points. And if you sail to the same time the grain, the multiplayer is better for you. And so you get more combos and more points.
The key is to try to get the first bale to the barn, the sell point the fastest, and you get more points. So it's not only offensive drops, there's also defensive drops. So you could close your opponent's silo so that he can't deliver grain and, limit them to how many, their multiplier.
Cut off
they
their
can get.
multiplier,
You can
yeah.
raise their bridges. There's not only offensive strategies and drops, there's also defensive ones as well. So it's definitely, and they're random at every match. It's not a given set of drops.
What strategy kind of blew your mind the first time you saw it?
You win against a lot of teams if you push that bales to the bottom.
That was the coolest one we've seen, and that's why we tried to replicate it and put our twist on it as well. The original team did it with Lindner was they actually used a telehandler. They line up all the bales at once in the bottom, and they put a telehandler, and they actually came in with another tractor to push the telehandler to get enough horsepower to get all the bales in at one big shot.
I was doing the casting on the English broadcast when this happened, and no one saw it coming. In fact, Lindner, for most of this round, were just dumping their grain on the ground. We were like, what in the world are they doing? And then they just started stacking all those bales up, and they did literally push them in at the last second. If you do a certain amount of bales in a row, you get combo points. And so the strategy, it's high risk, and it can backfire. Because if you get interrupted during those combos, the other team are getting counterpoints.
On one end, you have this incredibly relaxing, and then how do you balance that with this ultra competitive esport league? You know what I mean? How do you balance that dynamic there? It's got to be really fun and interesting, especially as a community director.
It is a fun thing to do. The community, I think, is starting to really take to the FSL. People play our game for thousands of hours. The most dedicated ones are getting into it. Yeah. They're downloading hundreds and thousands of mods to constantly change their playing experience. So I think, like these guys said, the FSL gives you another experience within the same core concept of a game, right?
Thank you guys so much for your time. Really appreciate it. And I'm super excited to dive in here and start my journey to becoming a pro farm simulator player. So we're starting up here in the FSL kind of like pre-page here.
I think we should just get right into it. Because we don't have a full team, we don't have to worry about the points as much. So let's do this.
Yeah.
You ready? So I want you to bail. So I'm just going to do the ban phase here. I'm going to ban a telehandler. This is a popular ban. There's only 2 of these in the game. They get removed quite often.
Yeah, it's a lot of strategy before you even start this game, honestly. That's super cool.
So why don't you just, since you have the John Deere tractor, why don't you go with this John Deere baler right here in front of us?
Okay, yeah. All right, so I wanna suck up this hay right here, right?
Yeah, so this is actually straw. That's what you want to bale. So you need to make sure you lower the baler and then turn it on as well.
Yeah, my tractor's
Yeah,
struggling,
it's
and I don't think I'm picking anything up. Here we go. There we go. Okay. All right. I'm on the way now. Yeah, I think I need a different tractor too. This one's
It's good to see you struggle
not the
a bit.
speed. Yeah, this is not the speed I'm normally used to. Come on, tractor, you got this, buddy.
I think this time what I would like to see you do is I'm going to reserve a baler for you. So when we do that,
Okay.
bale one bale as fast as you can and go to the barn and get it into the bottom of the barn as fast as you can. I'm going to reserve you the Krona Big Pack baler, which costs 3 points. Have you go with the,
let's spend
a different tractor.
Let's spend all our
this time.
points on making me look good. I really like that idea. Yeah, let's do that.
All right, yeah, that's what we need to do.
All right, we're gonna do this. We're gonna be real smooth with it. Not smooth. Not smooth. Not smooth. Oh no.
Oh, now you're stuck.
Oh. Oh no. Oh no. And I unloaded the hay bale. Not in the. Oh no. Should I go drop these 3 off that are in there? In the.
You can either put them into the bottom and we'll just take 10 points, or you can unload them in front of the belt and I'll come by in a bit and load them onto the belt.
Yeah, just put it in perspective here. What's an average score in the FSL?
If you're competing at the highest level and you're in an actual tournament and you're not scoring at least 1,200, you're going to have a bad day.
Oh.
More
Oh,
often than
okay.
not. Yeah, it's brutal. And if you don't get these bales, like see how this one is slightly off, that's not going to last. It's going to fall off before it gets to the top.
Make it.
There
Make
goes.
it, buddy.
Right on top of you. You can just
I'm
help
gonna
it
put
into the bottom. Look at that.
Look at that.
That
I
was a
got your
highlight
back.
reel move there.
You just threw me the alley-oop. I dunked it right there. Like right off the bat, this feels like something that is actually quite easy to learn, but you could spend an unlimited amount of time mastering.
People that have never played it almost feel intimidated just because if you think
Yeah.
about like the entire game, you're like, oh, how do I do all these crazy processes? But if you focus more down to like a more narrow view of just, okay, I'm going to learn one thing first, then you can take your time and continually add on to what you're learning.
All right. Do we got time for one more? Because I feel like this is the one. We gotta get 200, Kerm.
I'm skipping the bands again, but again, if you have an opponent, you want to know what they're trying to do and disrupt them here. This is your first chance to disrupt your opponent for sure, and this is
I love the band
this is
phase.
a crucial phase. Let's go with Unstoppable because it makes that faster. John Deere baler again. All right, same tractor
same
for you.
tractor?
Yeah, try to get under pressure this time as well, just so that you can create bales for less straw.
Got him.
We're golden
Got 'em.
now. Nice.
I'm ready. Oh, I'm ready, baby.
I'm gonna let you just focus on this first bale. I'll be over here harvesting away, and then we'll meet back up on the field once you get that first bale in. Well, that's looking good. In fact, you've got 2 already. So go on in with that.
I just went and did the whole line, so.
So if you can
Yeah.
time this right as you're driving by, you'll be able to drop
Oh, I'm
it
getting the drive. We're
pretty
going
quickly.
for the drive-by again. We're absolutely going for the
I love it.
drive-by.
All right, here he goes.
all
Let's see how he
right.
does.
All right. Nope. Nope, we didn't get it. We didn't get it. All right.
There you go.
60
All right,
points.
66 points. Yeah.
Not bad.
Okay. So bottom boost will give us the same points into the bottom, and I'm about to grab it now. It'll last for 45 seconds. So we just need to try to shove as many bales into the bottom as we can. Okay, there it is. We've got 45 seconds now. I'm gonna try to grab some on my way.
Oh,
Feel free to put
you know
that
what?
one in the bottom because it won't stay on the rail, but that one's going in, I think.
Yes.
Nice.
No.
Now put that one into the bottom.
I'm really proud of that moment.
That was great, Pooh.
Oh.
Well done, man. Get that one in, and we'll be at our 200 with plenty of time to
200.
spare.
We could hit 3.
Well, now we got to go for 300.
I got an idea.
There you go. I'm behind you, FYI. Just a warning.
All right.
Are you stuck now
Oh,
on
I
it?
see. God,
We need,
come
like,
on,
both-
buddy.
If we can get both of these into the top, we can get 3, but we've got 35 seconds.
All right, I got
Oh.
it. I got it. Oh.
I don't know if that one's gonna stay on or not. I don't think it will, but hopefully it does. Nope. Bummer.
Whoa, whoa, oh.
That one's
Oh.
wobbling.
Oh, oh, oh. Oh, look at that.
I
Look
scored
at
it at
that
least.
So look at that last second shot.
Oh, you paid me back for that that alley-oop that I gave you earlier.
Thank you again so much for teaching me about FSL, teaching me about Farm Sim, and I think I might have to join one of those scrims one of these days.
Maybe we can get you out to one of these show matches that we're hoping to put on in North America too. I'd love to have you at that, man.
Heck yeah, man. I don't miss a chance to go to a rodeo. Absolutely not, you know. That was Professional Farming Simulator. Be on the lookout for more episodes of Other Worlds. Thanks for watching.